Germany's Merz claims Israel is doing a dirty work in Iran. What's behind the statement? Controversial comments from Germany's Friedrich Merz have sparked debate. He claims Israel is doing the dirty work for the West in Iran. Let's break it down. Merz, leader of Germany's CDU, made these remarks in a recent interview. He suggested Israel acts as a proxy for Western interests. The statement comes amid rising tensions between Israel and Iran. But what does dirty work actually mean in this context? Analysts say Merz is referencing covert actions, like cyber attacks or espionage, where Israel targets Iran's nuclear program. Germany has historically been cautious about confronting Iran directly. Merz's comments hinted behind the scenes reliance on Israel. Critics argue this undermines diplomatic efforts and puts Israel at greater risk. Is Merz's stance irresponsible? Meanwhile, Israel has not officially responded, but its government has long defended its actions as necessary for security. The geopolitical implications are huge. Could this strain Germany-Israel relations or expose deeper alliances? Experts warn such rhetoric could escalate tensions further. The Middle East is already a powder keg. So, was Merz's comment a slip-up or a calculated move? Only time will tell. Iran's power struggle. How Israel is hollowing out Khamenei's inner circle. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, is facing a crisis as his inner circle is being systematically weakened. But who's behind it? Recent reports reveal that Israel has been targeting key figures close to Khamenei, leaving his leadership vulnerable. Multiple high-profile assassinations and mysterious disappearances have shaken Iran's political elite. Experts believe this strategy aims to destabilize Iran's decision-making core without direct military confrontation. The power vacuum is causing internal rivalries to surface, threatening the regime's stability. Khamenei's shrinking circle of trust is forcing him to rely on less experienced advisors. Israel's intelligence successes reveal deep penetration of Iran's security apparatus. How is Iran responding? Increased security for officials and threats of retaliation. The geopolitical implications are massive, potentially reshaping Middle East power dynamics. Will Khamenei's weakened position lead to policy changes or regime collapse? Experts weigh in. One thing is clear: Israel's shadow war is achieving what years of sanctions couldn't. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this developing story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for updates. Unpacking public opinion. The One Big Beautiful Bill Explained. KFF Poll Analysis. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the latest KFF Health Tracking Poll on the controversial One Big Beautiful Bill. What do Americans really think? Let's break it down! First, what is the One Big Beautiful Bill? It's a sweeping healthcare reform proposal aiming to reshape insurance coverage, drug pricing, and more. But is it gaining traction? According to the KFF poll, public opinion is sharply divided. 45% support the bill, while 42% oppose it. That's a tight margin! Here's why. Supporters argue the bill will lower prescription costs and expand coverage. Critics fear it could lead to higher taxes or reduced care quality. Both sides are passionate. Digging deeper, Democrats overwhelmingly back the bill at 68%, while only 24% of Republicans approve. Independents. They're split right down the middle. Age plays a role too. Younger voters under 30 show stronger support at 53%, compared to just 39% among seniors. Generational divide in action. But here's the kicker. 62% admit they don't fully understand the bill's details. This knowledge gap could sway opinions as more information emerges. The bill's name itself is polarizing. 51% find One Big Beautiful Bill appealing, while 46% see it as misleading. Marketing matters in politics. Looking at key provisions, drug price negotiations are popular at 72% support. But the public option? Only 48% back it. Some pieces are more popular than others. With midterms approaching, this could become a defining issue. 58% say healthcare will be very important in their vote. Politicians, take note! What's next? The Senate plans to debate the bill next month. Public opinion could shift as details emerge. We'll be tracking it closely! Before we go, let us know in the comments. Do you support the One Big Beautiful Bill? Why or why not? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more policy breakdowns. U.S. lawmakers clash over Iran strikes. Massie and Democrats take a stand. Tensions are rising in Congress as lawmakers debate U.S. military action against Iran. Representative Thomas Massie is leading a bipartisan effort to block potential strikes. Democrats are joining forces with Massie, citing concerns over escalation and diplomacy. The White House has signaled it may pursue military options without congressional approval. Critics argue bypassing Congress undermines democratic processes and could lead to war. Supporters of the strikes claim Iran poses an imminent threat that must be addressed. Massie and allies are pushing for diplomatic solutions instead of military action. The debate highlights deep divisions in U.S. foreign policy approaches. What happens next could shape U.S.-Iran relations for years to come. Stay tuned as this developing story unfolds in the halls of power. Minnesota shooting. Witness recounts chilling encounter with suspect. A shocking shooting in Minnesota has left the community in fear. Here's what we know so far. According to ABC News, the incident unfolded in a busy neighborhood, leaving multiple victims. A brave witness shares her terrifying moment of spotting the suspect fleeing the scene. She describes the suspect as wearing a dark hoodie and moving quickly through the crowd. Police have launched a massive manhunt, urging residents to stay vigilant. Others call local authorities are reviewing surveillance footage to track the suspect's movements. The community is holding vigils for the victims, demanding justice and safety reforms. Experts discuss the rising concerns over gun violence and its impact on neighborhoods. If you have any information about the suspect, contact Minnesota Xinfang immediately. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Virginia governor's race. Can Republicans overcome Trump backlash? The Virginia governor's race is heating up, and Republicans face a tough battle amid lingering anger at Trump. With the election looming, GOP candidates are struggling to distance themselves from Trump's controversial legacy. Democrats, meanwhile, are capitalizing on anti-Trump sentiment, framing the race as a referendum on his policies. Virginia's shifting demographics make it a challenging battleground for Republicans in this post-Trump era. Polls show suburban voters, once a GOP stronghold, are increasingly leaning Democratic in this election. The Republican candidate's strategy: focus on local issues while avoiding national political drama. But analysts warn this balancing act may not be enough to overcome the Trump factor. The Democratic campaign is flooding airwaves with ads linking their opponent to Trump's most unpopular policies. Early voting trends suggest higher than usual turnout, which typically benefits Democrats in Virginia. Republican operatives admit privately this race could signal trouble for the party's future in swing states. Meanwhile, Trump loyalists argue the party needs to double down on his base rather than retreat. As Election Day approaches, all eyes are on Virginia. This race could reshape American politics. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear: Trump's shadow still looms large over the Republican Party. Trump's fiery threat to Iran, escalating tensions explained. Former President Donald Trump has once again escalated tensions with Iran, directly threatening its supreme leader. Let's break down what happened and what it means. Trump's latest comments came during a rally where he accused Iran's leadership of destabilizing the Middle East. He didn't hold back, warning Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei of severe consequences if Iran continues its aggressive policies. This isn't the first time Trump has taken a hardline stance against Iran. Let's revisit some key moments from his presidency. In 2020, Trump ordered the drone strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani, bringing the two nations to the brink of war. Experts warn that such rhetoric could derail ongoing nuclear negotiations between Iran and world powers. Iran has responded defiantly, vowing to continue its nuclear program regardless of international pressure. The Biden administration faces a delicate balancing act as tensions rise. How might they respond to Trump's provocations? Meanwhile, global oil markets are reacting nervously to the escalating situation in this critical region. Some analysts fear we could be heading toward another Middle East conflict if cooler heads don't prevail. What does this mean for U.S. troops stationed in the region? military leaders are reportedly on high alert. As the 2024 election approaches, foreign policy is becoming a key battleground between Trump and potential rivals. Could this rhetoric actually help Trump politically? Or will voters see it as reckless? The debate is heating up. One thing's clear: U.S.-Iran relations remain dangerously volatile, with global implications. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor this developing story. Don't forget to like and subscribe for updates.